Hello, thank you much for coming back to my channel. Today we are taking a look at the Studio Series 86 Slug. I'm calling it Slug. His name's not Slug, it's Slug. Big screen inspired scale, detailed backdrop. That's it. Product shots here. You see what it's supposed to look like there. Let's go ahead and get him up here for you. Alright, so here we have Slug, whatever the hell you want to call him, in his Dinobot mode, which is the mode that I know most of you care about more than the robot mode, because it's a dinosaur, and dinosaurs are cool. Now, he does come with Daniel Witwicky, and just like with Wheelie with the Grimlock figure, he doesn't do anything. He's useless. Let's take a look at him real fast. He's got a squat. That's it. He's squatting. His arms can go like that. That's it. Can't even like meh. Meh. But you're not buying this for Daniel. Come on. You're buying this for this big badass. And this is fantastic. There are a couple quality control issues aside. And they're both on this side of the body. This horn likes to just fall out. It does, you just stick it back in. And this arm is loose. I'm going to play with a screwdriver later to see if I can get it to work. But yeah, this is cool. Let's take a look here. I mean, you do have that beautiful, beautiful dinosaur face sculpt here. I don't know if you can tell, but the eyes aren't just flat. They actually have a curve to them. They go in, and it makes it look that much more realistic looking. You do get all this beautiful detail and artwork. You do have the gun and how it gets in there in this mode and how it just fits in perfectly. The only real part of the difficult part of transformation is the part that locks the tail in place. Is very hard to line up sometimes. Otherwise, this is a fantastic figure. And he actually has articulation. The feet do move, especially this one because that's also his elbows. But you do get articulation, and the mouth can open and close. On top of that, if you have a blast effect out, you can put it on there and give him some sort of attack mode. I don't have any blast effects out because I don't like blast effects. I really don't. Let's see if I can get Winston's proton beam in. Oh yeah. It doesn't really fit, but still, just give you an idea. It's cool. It's something you can do. It's not the best thing. It's not the worst thing. But as far as that, he does it fantastic. Now here he is with my Generation 2 Slug, or as I call it, the Christmas Triceratops. And you do see some of these features here. Now, he even has an homage to this cockpit down here with this part here. Now, this doesn't open in this mode, unfortunately, but it does look good, and they do look good together. I don't know where my Power of the Primes one is right now, so I'm not going to include him in this review. But just to show you just how beautiful this figure looks. And here he is with Studio Series Grimlock. And there goes Wheelie. Again, useless figure, but they're part of it. And as you can see, Grimlock is much taller, but they do look fantastic together. I'm almost tempted to get my Quintesson Bailiff out and have him stand on him and go, excuse me. But they look great together, don't they? But yeah. So, a couple things. Now, of course, you know I don't usually show transformation because, A, it sucks, sorry about that. A, it sucks to do on camera. B, part of the fun of transforming Transformers is figuring out how to do it on your own. But there are a couple of cool things I do want to show you. To get the foot into mode here, unlike with the Generation 1 Slug, where, you know, you just leave it there. Let's see if I can get this to come undone here. There is a thing that you slide up and you bring this in. I said you bring this in. There we go. And then you put it down there and it completely hides that robot, the dinosaur leg. And that is probably one of the coolest things they did with this transformation. Let's go ahead and hit pause, come back, and I'll show you Dinosaur Mode. Hey, as you'll see right now, my background is completely different than the beginning part of this video. Let me explain what's going on. Both my roommates have COVID. So for the past week, I've been staying at friends' houses all throughout Vero Beach, and now I'm up in Gainesville visiting my sister. When I found out they had COVID, I literally grabbed whatever random crap I could grab, and I actually grabbed this figure. I didn't think I was going to get this review done, but I don't even know why I grabbed this. But I'm glad I did, so we can talk about this. Here is Slug, or whatever we're calling him these days, in the robot mode for this figure. And one thing I didn't talk about prior is the feet. And this is something that I think is really cool. On the original toy and the G2 toy, the feet are made by this part here. On this one, not so much. The feet are actually a completely separate part of that, and the parts that you were seeing on the original toy are up here now. So I do really like that they did change that and give it that much more of a little bit of just a slight change and update to the figure. As far as articulation goes, head's on the ball joint, you get full ratchet motion. He's on a butterfly joint, so you can extend the arm out. His legs here go pretty far forward. Back all the way, he can do the split. I have one minor complaint about this entire figure, and that is this arm here. It is very loose. He cannot hold the gun. And honestly, I think that's a little bit sad, given that, the price of the figure. But it doesn't bother me as much, because I can just put it in this hand over here. And as we take a look here at the backpack, you just see how everything folds up. The gun is supposed to store here somehow. I can't get it to fit where it doesn't look awkward and stupid. So I'm not going to bother. Now, of course, Daniel, poor Daniel, can ride Slag in this mode here. He does have that peg. There are holes on top of the arms. Sorry, I'm jury-rigging a studio here, so using a bed, a Rubbermaid, and some boxes, because there's nowhere else to do this. Get in there, Daniel. Not your fault no one likes you, it's the writers. Alright, and yeah, you can have him ride up here. It's still stupid, simple stupid, but it is what it is. Otherwise, I do really like the figure. I do think it's a great update on the design. It does look like the original Slag toy. I know I've seen some people complaining that he doesn't come with a sword, but to be fair, in the movie, he never even transformed into robot mode. And yes, if you do have the bailiff, you can do the whole "excuse me" scene. And I do think that's kind of cool, too. I do love the Dinobot, so I'm really glad we are getting this update on him, and he does look fantastic. And I really hope we do get the rest of them. Even for, oh god, what was the Stegosaurus's name? I'm blanking out. Snarl. I hope we get Snarl, even though he was barely in the movie. But here he is with Generation 2, just so you can see the size difference. It is twice the size, and way more articulated. And I am really, really cool with this figure, even Daniel. I mean, granted, Daniel looks stupid, but just looks like a butt plug on a figure right now. But he is a really cool figure to have. So thank you very much for watching. Please comment down below. Oh, one more thing. You can tell that this was originally designed not for Studio Series, but for Earthrise. He has all these ports where you can put on weaponizers and fossilizers. I didn't bring any of them with me, so I'm not going to show you that, but it is something to think about with this. So, again, it is a good figure. I only have that one quality control issue. There's one part of the transformation that's a little bit difficult. Other than that, it is fantastic, and he does look good next to Grimlock, who I did not bring with me. Again, thank you for watching. Please comment down below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next. Thank you, and have a great day.